Kelly Rowland is a talented singer, songwriter, dancer, actress, and host who got her start in one of the best-selling girl groups of all time, Destiny's Child. She's released 4 albums and has begun the rollout for a 5th with her latest single, Coffee. It's a short and sweet bop that's been well received. She's marketing it through her Coffee with Kelly lives that she's been doing with friends and family on Instagram. So now, you might ask, what's the problem? First off, I want to clarify by saying that I love Kelly. I think she's gorgeous and extremely talented. She has a rich voice with a beautiful tone. People try to downplay her looks, vocals, and career due to who she was in a group with, but Kelly is successful in her own right. She sold over 30 million records as a solo artist. Now, while Kelly is successful, I do believe she could have been more successful. So let's lay the cards out on the table and have a family discussion. It's time. Are you ready? First issue, Matthew Knowles. Hiring him as her manager at the onset of her solo career was a bad choice because there's a clear conflict of interest. I would not hire my group leader's dadager as my manager. I don't care how long you've known each other, how much y'all are like family, because when it's time to make the tough decisions like choosing between you and his daughter, he's going to choose his own flesh and blood. If he has to choose between the person who has back-to-back #1 hits and you with your, at the time, one #1 solo hit, he's choosing the person with the most #1s. I'm just saying. Second issue, confidence. Colorism plays a big role in this. She's discussed countless times how she felt inferior due to her dark skin. She's not alone in this experience. Society indoctrinates us to hate ourselves. We've all seen the doll experiment, where girls as young as 3 years old are choosing the lightest and whitest doll as the prettiest. They develop these beliefs from what they see and hear both in and outside their households. I believe that had Kelly been more enmeshed with her own family, that she may not have had these issues with confidence. In addition to that, I'm sure that Kelly being in this majorly successful group where one lone individual who happens to be light-skinned with long hair and light eyes is being made to be the face of the group and constantly lauded didn't help her with these issues. I say this all to say that she didn't have the confidence she needed at the start of her career. It took her until recently to unlearn these beliefs and become more self-assured. That is partially what her latest single is about, being comfortable in one's own skin. I think it's important to be objective enough to acknowledge that Kelly, even with all the confidence in the world, may have still not experienced outer worldly success because of colorism in the industry working against her. Third issue, she's not good at keeping the ball rolling. She releases music and then disappears. Is this who Normani gets it from? I kid. She had Dilemma with Nelly, which made her the first singer from Destiny's Child to have a solo #1. She follows it with a slow song like Stole that in no way, shape, or form was going to grab the attention of those who liked her song with Nelly. That's self-sabotage. Period. She put out Kelly in 2018, which was a braggadocious bop that went nowhere. It had potential, but no video, no lyric video, no live performance, no nothing. Down. Fourth issue, she struggles with commitment, like most of us do. For example, she left June's diary hanging as soon as they didn't experience the kind of success she was anticipating. Why start a group if you have no intentions of hanging in there through thick and thin? You can't expect immediate success. You have to work for it. She should know that, given Destiny's Child's experience of being dropped from their first label and having to prove their worth. I just hate that she sold these girls a dream that she was going to be there right by their side, and then she just left them like an absentee father. Fifth issue, she doesn't assert herself like a living legend. Let's talk in terms of performances. Do y'all remember when she had the song with Eve called Like This? It was a top 40 hit on the Billboard charts, and she shared her performance slot at the BET Awards with B. While it made for an iconic moment when her, Beyonce, Michelle, and Solange danced, I wouldn't have shared my moment with anyone. Or take, for instance, when she had Motivation and BET had her share the stage with Trey Songz. It was a good performance, but Motivation was a #1 hit. Just off the strength of that alone, she shouldn't have had to share a stage. Now let's think in terms of branding. Beyonce has been calling herself the queen for the longest. You've got to talk your stuff. People don't respect you if you don't assert yourself as the HBIC. If you don't, things get misconstrued, and these new girls with half the talent begin to think they're on your level. You have to put them in check. They're not your peer nor your contemporary. Kelly, you've been in this for over 20 years. You've earned the right to be a diva. And in case you think I'm doing too much, I have a prime example of the importance of this rule. Usher recently had The Weeknd coming for him. Yes, Usher, the groundbreaking artist with accomplishments like Diamond Records. A lot of these people can't even get 10 million people to listen to their music for free, yet alone have 10 million people buy their $13.99 album. Nobody should be coming for Usher unless they can match his stats and longevity, but Usher has been too humble, so these new kids on the block think that they can shade him. If you don't assert yourself, they will erase you, like the writer Vulture who referred to Usher as an extra. We have to uphold ourselves with the highest regards as Black people. No one else is going to do that for you. Keep reminding people of your greatness. This is the problem with Kelly Rowland. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for tuning in to Our Music is Ours. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.